Earlier this week, President Trump signed into law H.R. 2808, which is the Homebuyer Privacy Protection Act. This is a bipartisan legislation that prevents home buyers from being inundated with unsolicited calls, texts, and emails from competing lenders offering loans. Ironically, I think the same day this got passed, I was eating lunch at Applebee's, and one of the servers that knows I'm in real estate came up and she was like, "Hey, my husband's been talking to some people about refinancing our mortgage, and all of a sudden we're getting blown up with all these calls and text messages from all these other lenders. Like, is this a scam? Why would they have our information?" So I explained to her, it's called a trigger lead. Whenever that mortgage company pulled his credit, that credit report company sells that information out to other lenders so they can call you. They're trying to compete to get your mortgage. But I did tell her, I said, ironically enough, there's a bill that is going into effect fairly soon that is canceling all that. So lenders are no longer going to be allowed to do that. And if they do, then you can report them to the FTC. So, John Rose, who is a representative from Tennessee, and Richie Torres, who is from New York, introduced the bill to restrict the widespread and often abusive practice of selling mortgage credit trigger leads. Trigger leads are generated when the consumer applies for the mortgage, which prompts the lender to make a credit inquiry with a consumer reporting agency. The National Association of Realtors has strongly supported this legislation from day one, fighting to end a practice that bombards homebuyers with unwanted calls, text, and emails at one of the most important moments in their lives. This is a win for transparency, consumer control, and privacy in the mortgage process. We are very grateful to the President for signing this act into law, and to Representatives Rose and Torres for leading the effort. Homebuyers now have a stronger shield to protect their personal information, and that's a victory for every future homeowner in America. That is a quote from Shannon McGaughan, who is the NAR Executive Vice President. NAR had previously joined several organizations in a letter of support for the bill to the House Financial Services Committee, which was led by French Hill and Ranking Member Maxine Waters. Senators Jack Reed and Bill Hagerty, who was also from Tennessee, introduced companion legislation in the Senate. So I don't have the date that this bill will actually go into effect yet, but when I do, I'll be sure to let you know.